Thank you for tuning into the live stream here at Chasing Aces. We've got a lot of events going on through the week. On Monday night, we have the long drive contest. On Tuesday night, we have a two-man scramble starting at 6:30 p.m. On Wednesday nights, we have wine and wedges. There's two different times. There's one at 6 and one at 7. It fills up really quick. On Thursday nights, we have the Aces Cup, which is a long drive contest that has the high schools competing against each other, and that's a spirit night for them, and they get a charity. On Thursday nights, we also have the best ball two-man starting at 6:30. And on Friday nights, we have closest to the pin, hole-in-one experience right here at Chasing Aces. And we always have new events coming. So stay tuned and check our website. Your live stream is about to start right now. Thank you for We are live at Chasing Aces for the Aces Cup. We have made it to the finals. We have the top 8 players right here for the finals. Somebody's going to hoist this trophy tonight. I want to thank all our participants. We've got players from Airline High School. We have players from Calvary Christian Academy, and we have players from Loyola Prep, and we have players from Caddo Caddo Magnet High. And it's been a great series. All of these guys are great competitors, and we just can't wait to see some of the action. James, what's our lineup look like?
Well, we've got great 8 great competitors, and the first one tonight is going to be Eli Hart from Caddo Magnet High.
Eli Hart from Caddo Magnet High. What's up, Eli? You dominated in 2 different rounds. You've made it here to the finals. This is your seeding. We wish you the best luck. I know you're a heck of a competitor. Let's see what you can do tonight.
Come on, Eli.
All righty. So Eli Hart's our first competitor tonight for the Aces Cup final. He's got 5 shots to show us what he's got in qualifying, and we're gonna go from there. All right, here we go. First shot going left. 154 on the ball speed, 11 degrees of launch. It's going to clear over 250 yards. His first shot of the night is going to be just shy of 280 at 279. Yeah, okay. Second shot of the night looks like it's going to be a little bit better. 168 on the ball speed, 9.9 degrees of launch. It's going to carry probably over his original score. It does by about 20 yards. Takes a big, nice bounce over 320 on to 329. 329 for Eli. All right, Eli's third shot. Little low, 8.8 degrees on the launch, 168 though on the ball speed. It's going to take a nice bounce. It's going to clear 300, but it's not going to get close to that 329. Going to be about 13 yards short at 316. He's got 2 shots left. 329's his longest. Solid opening shot from Eli from Caddo Magnet. Trying to secure that 1 seed. Slow draw back on that swing. Ball goes a little right. 9.9 degrees on the launch. 167 on the ball speed. Takes a nice bounce at 282. It's going to go over 300. It's going to be a little shy of the 316 number and a lot shy of the 329 number. He's got one shot left. Can he beat 329 as our first qualifier here? All right, that one's going to go right again. 170, though, on the ball speed, 9.9 degrees of launch. Can it stay in? It looks like it isn't. It was a good shot. It cleared 329, I believe. Or it's actually a yard short, but 329 is a solid opening score for Eli from Caddo Magnet. And we've got our second qualifier up. Who we got?
All right, next up from Airline High School, we have Garrett Trahan.
All right, Garrett is up. What's going on, Garrett? How are you? All right, what grade are you in? And you obviously go to Airline. Just tell us something that you do at Airline.
I'm a senior and I work on cars.
Work on cars. All right. You got that left bay right there? Let's see how far you can hit it. First swing's a good one. Sends it straight down the middle of the fairway. A little high, 13.2 degrees of launch, 162 on the ball speed. It's going to carry 284. He's going to get an over 300-yard drive, and it's going to sit at 309. So 309 for Garrett. He's got 4 shots left. That one's going a little left on that one. 155 on the ball speed, 9.9 degrees on the launch. Touches down at 244. It's going to go out of bounds. 285 on that yardage. That was a good one. 166 on the ball speed, a perfect 11 degrees on the launch. It's going to take a bounce at 290. It's going to beat his 309 score. Another good shot, 317 yards. And he's got 2 shots left. 2 shots left for his qualifying round. That shot, 160 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees of the launch. It's going to be a little short of that 317 number. It's going to be just under or just over 280. All right, 5th and final shot. 317 is his longest, looking to improve. He hits a good shot right there. Come off a little slow off the face, 159, 9.9 degrees on the launch. It's going to near 300. I believe it is going to get there, but 317 is a solid score. He's going to take that score into the match play. All right, Mr. James, we've got another contestant up from Airline. Who do we have?
All right, also from Airline High School, we have Hudson Green.
All right, Hudson Green is up. You got that left bay right there. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What grade are you in? Tell us something you do at Airline.
I'm a sophomore. I play golf.
All right, he plays golf. All right, so he's gonna get it on that left. He's gonna get on that left bay right here. 329, I believe, is the longest, and 317 is the second longest. He's looking to beat those scores to move up in the ranks of the qualifying. First shot, 164 on the ball speed, 14.2 degrees of launch. It's going to near that boundary, and it's going to bounce out. It was a 300-yard drive, but just a little bit out. Not a bad swing for his first attempt, but he's got to keep it in the borders. All right, his next swing was turned on. 162 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It's going to carry a little bit over 280 at 281, and it's going to clear 300, 304 for Hudson on his second swing. He's got 3 shots left to improve that score. It's a good swing straight down the middle of the fairway here. 167 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. That should, without a doubt, beat his 304 score. It does. It bounces over. Another solid shot. 317 for Hudson. 317 for Hudson on that third shot. He's got 2 more shots to go. That one's going a little right, 165 on the ball speed, the same launch angle, 13.2. It's going to come close to that 317 number. It takes a nice hard bounce over 300, and it's going to be a yard short of 317. Not improving the score, but he's got one more chance to do so. Hudson's last shot goes a little left on this one. 159 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. It's going to come close to that border, hitting down at 269, and it's going to clear 300, but 317 is going to be the number for Hudson Green. That was a solid performance right there from our third contestant. And who do we have up next, Mr. James?
Okay, from Airline High School, we have Andrew Sorry.
All right, Andrew Sorry is up. Andrew, tell us something you do at Airline, and what grade are you in?
I play baseball and football, and I'm a sophomore.
All right, so multi-sport athlete, baseball and football, and he's a sophomore. All right, let's see what you got here. We've had a couple good, solid scores so far. He's looking to improve it. We're going to see what he can do. We'd like to thank all the schools for coming out tonight. We have 4 schools being represented: Calvary, Loyola, Airline, and Caddo Magnet. And Andrew, of course, is representing Airline. So here we go. First swing is striped right down the middle. 165 on the ball speed. It's coming back 11 degrees on the launch. It's going to hit down at 271. It's going to near 300, and it is going to get it on the nose. 300 on the nose for Andrew on his first attempt. He's got 4 more swings to improve that score. Another good swing right there. 169 on the ball speed, low 8.8 degrees of launch. Let's see how this cuts through. It takes a bounce at 275. It bounces over his 300-yard score, and it finishes out at 311. So Andrew Sorry improving his score by 11 yards. He's got 3 more attempts to keep on improving. All right, 67 on that one, 12.1 degrees on the launch. It cleared his 311 score, but went out. Clean off the tee right there. 167 on the ball speed, low 7.7 degrees of launch. It's got to take a big bounce here. It does at 264. It's going to get close to 300, and it is just under. So he's got 1 more swing left. 311's his longest. .311's his longest. He's got 1 more swing to improve it. Can he do it? He takes a nice, hard, solid swing through that one, picks it clean off the tee. 168 on the ball speed, 9.9 degrees on the launch. It takes a nice bounce at 280. It clears 300, and it stops at 310, just a yard short of his long. But 311 for Andrew Sorry. Solid score. Once again, all our contestants have had over 300-yard drives, and that's what you should expect tonight.
Okay.
All right.
Next up from Calvary, we have Cruz Savage.
All right, Cruz Savage is up. Cruz, tell us something else you do at Calvary, and then let us know what grade you're in.
I'm a senior. I play golf and just have a good time.
All right, plays golf and has a good time. All right, he's looking to have a good time right here by putting up a solid score, trying to take home that Aces Cup. All right. 157 on the ball speed there, 12.1 degrees on the launch. It carries over 260 at 268. Takes a nice solid bounce. It's going to be a little shy of 300, but it's all right. He's got 4 more swings to go. Next swing is a beauty. Straight down the middle of the fairway, 167 on the ball speed. A little high, though, 14.2 degrees on the launch. He would have hit a 5-yard fairway with that one, and it goes 329 yards. That's a great swing right there for the second swing, improving that drive by a little over 30 yards. All right, third swing for him. That's a good one. Let's see. 165 on the ball speed, 11 degrees on the launch. A little slower than the last one. It takes a nice bounce at 291. It clears over 320, and it's going to sit at 321. He's got 2 more swings left. 329 is his longest. Got under that one a little bit, and it shows on the monitor 23.6 degrees on the launch. There's a little right, too, 153 on the ball speed. It's going to be about 240 yards. It went over the net, but if you go over the net, it's not going to register. Thank you, sir. All right. His last swing isn't going to get 329, but it's all right, though, because you hit 329. It's going to be a little over 300 yards at 325. 325 for Cruz.
Okay, next up from Calvary High School, we have Cash Dean.
All right, Cash. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What's something you do at Calvary, and what grade are you in?
Skip class, and I'm a senior.
Skip class, and he's a senior. He's got a case of senioritis. He about skipped the event tonight because he was so late. All right. Appears you skipped your rain session, too. That one didn't even register. It was so bad. All right, that one is good. Straight down the middle of the fairway, 165 on the ball speed, 11 degrees of launch. It's going a little left. It takes a nice hard bounce, goes over 300, and finishes at 314. So 314 is the first swing, really the second, but it didn't count, so he's all right. He's got 4 more swings left. All right. 73 yards, or 63 yards, a little bit over, 64 yards. And he's got 3 swings left. That one's a low line drive. Thankfully, he hit 314 because I guess he's just trying to kill it now. Takes a nice bounce, and that one still does hit at 193 and skips over 250 at 257. 2 shots left for Cash Dean. Sailing that one left, trying to hit the people on hole 2. At 160 on the ball speed, 5.5 degrees on the launch. It does almost go 300 yards, and it sits at 298. He's got 1 swing left. 314's his longest. He's got to hit it far. He rocks and swings and hits it right. 144 on the ball speed, 16.4 degrees on the launch. Good thing he hit that first one, or that second one, and it counted. Took him 6 balls to get 314, and we are going on to our next competitor.
Okay, next up from Loyola, Ben Brett.
All right. We got Ben Bretts from Loyola. All right. Tell me what grade you're in and something to do at Loyola.
I'm a senior, and I play basketball at Loyola for fun.
Play basketball for fun. All right. All right. Well, he's going to try to set a high score on here. We're going to see what Ben's got. He's got 5 shots to do it. First swing is a good one. Straight down the middle of the fairway, 152 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. Carries over 250 at 260, and it carries or finishes out at 283. 283 for Ben. He's got 4 shots left. All right, his next one's a little left. 160 on the ball speed, 14.2 degrees on the launch. It's going to carry just about his first shot, and it's going to get over or just shy of 300 at 299. All right, here's his third shot. Hits that one a little left. It's all right, though, because it did not register. All right, so the last 2 competitors have had free ones. So let's see if he can make up for it. All right, he hits that one high. 13.2 degrees on the launch, 163 on the ball speed. He's looking to beat that 300 yardage number, and I think he did. He definitely did. He's going to get close to 310 and over, actually exactly 310. So 310 for Ben, and he's got 2 shots left. Ben hits another one, 12.1 degrees on the launch, 163 on the ball speed. He's going to get well over 300, well over 310 at 317 yards, but out of bounds. All right, his last shot, straight down the middle of the fairway. That one's going to be good. 156 on the ball speed, 11 degrees on the launch. It's going to hit, and it's just a little bit short. 310 is the number for Ben. It's a solid score, and we have one final qualifier. Who is it?
All right, our last qualifier is also from Loyola, Reed Winkler.
All right, Reed. Tell us something to do at Loyola and what grade you're in.
I hang out with friends, and I'm a freshman.
All right, hangs out with friends and is a freshman. He's got to have friends because he can't drive, I don't think, unless you're... All right, he's got 5 shots to do it.
What about like after you've done like 30?
I didn't have any.
All right, 162 on the ball speed, 11 degrees on the launch. It's a solid first drive. 282 on the carry, and it carries over 310. What a solid score right there. 313 yards on the first swing of qualifying. He's got 4 shots to improve that score. Can he do it?
I don't. He's making the bracket.
All right, the next shot, 152 on the ball speed, 13.2 on the launch. It's going a little left, and it's going to be a little short of that 313 number. It's going to clear just over 270 yards at 273 yards. So 2 shots, 2 fairways hit. He's trying to find a little distance on this third one here. 313's as long as can he improve? That was going to go a little right. 157, though, on the ball speed, 14.2 degrees on the launch, but it's going to be out of bounds. All right, his next one's a little left. 166 on the ball swing, on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It kind of comes back. Can it stay in? It cannot. It was just off. 323 yards was the total distance, but it just fell off right at the end. One more swing. 313's his longest. Can he beat it? Here we go. He hits a high one. 159 on the ball speed. It's going to carry over 250, 260, 270. What a shot. 291 was the carry. Can it beat 313? It cannot. 312. So 313 is going to be his longest. And that's going to be a solid score. And Mr. James, who do we have up?
All right, we're going into our bracket, and our first competitor is number 1, Eli Hart, versus number 8, Ben Bretz.
All right. Eli Hart versus Ben Brett. So Eli, you are the higher seed. I'm assuming you want that left bay. All right. I got it. All right. And Ben, you're going to be on this bay here. All right. You remember how it goes and everything with yep. All right. Do you want to hit first or second? All right. Eli's going to hit first, and he's going to set a number. Whatever number he sets, then Ben has the remaining chances to beat that number. If Ben beats that number, the pressure's back on Eli. All right, Eli's going to set a solid number right here and going to register a number. 12.1 degrees of launch, 159 on the ball speed. It goes over 270, a little over 275 at 278, and he clears 300 yards at 302. He's just poking one in play there, 302. Put the pressure on Ben, and Ben's got 5 shots to beat 302. All right, Ben's first shot goes a little bit left, 156 on the ball speed, 11 degrees on the launch. It was not going to get to the 302 number, and it wasn't in play. He's got 4 shots left to beat it. All right. Next shot from Ben, 164 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. It's going to bounce over 300, over 302, and is going to finish out at 315. So he's putting the pressure back on Eli on the left side. 315 is the number to beat. Solid shot from Ben. And Ben's got Eli's got 4 shots to beat it. All right, Eli's first shot is going to register a number, 165 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees of launch. It depends on how it flies. It's going to hit at 295. It's going to bounce, and it's going to beat 315, and it's going to sit at 319. 319 for Eli. All right, he puts a jolt into that one. A little bit left. 160 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. That one is not going to stay in the field of play, but it did have a chance to get to that 319 number. He hit it far, 305. All right, here we go, Ben. Ben's got 2 more shots left. He's got to get 319 here. He puts a strong shot into that one. 160 on the ball speed, 14.2 degrees on the launch. It's going to carry over 250, over 260, and it lands at 284. It's going to carry or roll past 300, 305. All right, last shot for Ben. He's got to beat 319 to put the pressure on Eli. Can he do it? He hits it hard. He hits it far. It's a little high. 14.2 degrees of launch, 160 on the ball speed. It's got to push. It's got to catch a breath of wind, and it's not going to get there. So Eli is going to be taking down Ben in the first round. Eli's moving on. Ben, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for representing your school. We appreciate you for coming out. All right. Mr. James is going to get our next matchup set up. And who do we have?
All right, our next matchup, number 2, Crew Savage from Calvary, and number 7, Andrew Sorry from Airline High School.
All right, so Cruz, you are the number 2 seed, so you do get to choose your bay, and if you want to go first or second. All right, you want to go right and second. All right, so Andrew, you got to set the tone here. Oh, you got your own. All right. So Andrew's looking to set a good number here. He's got 5 shots. Had a solid showing in the qualifying. He's looking to do a little bit more of that to take down the 2 seed here. First shot's a good one. 165 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees of launch. A little low. It's going to carry 256, and it's going to take a nice clean bounce. He's going to register a number to put the pressure on Cruz at 295. All right, Cruz hits a good first shot. 165 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It takes a nice hard bounce at 287. It clears that 295 number, and he registers a solid 310 yards. So 310 is going to be the number to beat. Andrew has 4 shots to get to that number. All right. Andrew hits one a little bit to the right. 168, though, on the ball speed. 11 degrees of launch. It was a solid shot, but it just couldn't stay in bounds.
Not a good day.
All right, Andrew couldn't get it done on that second shot. He's got 3 more shots. He hits a good solid shot. That one's going to find the fairway. 172 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. Can it get to 310? It takes a nice bounce. Yes, it can. It's going to be at 319 yards. So Andrew takes the lead here with 319 yards. Cruz has 4 shots to beat 319. Cruz puts a jolt into that one, 168 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It rises and it carries 300 yards just about, and it's going to carry over 319 at 322. Back and forth we go. Andrew's got to find 323 yards in here now. 322 is the score. All right, he hits that one hard, just a little bit right. 167 on the ball speed, 9.9 degrees on the launch. It was a solid shot, but when you're going against 322, you got to put it in the fairway and you got to find the distance here. All right, last shot for Andrew. He's got to get 322. He's got to have it. Here we go. Oh, and he gets it a little bit on the top, and it is unfortunately going to be the end of the road for Andrew. 322 yards is what's going to win it here for Cruz. And Andrew is going to be going home. All right. Mr. James, who do we have up next?
Okay, next up, number 3 from Airline High School, Garrett Trahan, versus number 6 from Loyola, Reed Winkler.
All right. So, Garrett, all right, so you are the higher seed, so you get to choose what bay you want, if you want to go first or second.
Who's higher?
Oh, you were higher? Oh, okay. All right, so you get to choose which bay and first or second.
I'll go first. This one.
All right, first in that one. All right. So you're going to be on that right side.
Oh, somebody like me. No.
All right, his first shot going a little left. 155 on the ball speed, 9.9 degrees on the launch. It's right there. Oh. All right, it's going to just miss the fairway at 280 yards. It's going to show up an X. He's got 4 more shots. He's got to put one in the fairway. He's got to put the pressure. All right, he tees it low. That one goes a little bit left. It doesn't count, though. It's all right. He's got 4 shots left. Getting another free one here. He's got 4 shots left. He's got to measure a number. All right, his shot, 166 on the ball speed, 6.6 degrees on the launch. It goes a little bit right, and it's not going to count. It was out of bounds. All right, 2 shots down. He's got to put one in the fairway here. Got to put some sort of pressure. That one going to go a little bit right. Once again, 144 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. Does not find a number. He's got to put one in. 2 more shots left. That should find the fairway right there. He is going to register a number, a solid 168 on the ball speed, 6.6 degrees on the launch, though. A little bit low, but hey, he's registering a number. He's making him hit the fairway now on the right side. 211 on the left. Now we're on to the right. His first shot, a little bit left also, 155 on the ball speed, but it's coming back. It's going to register a solid number. He's finding the fairway here, 283 yards, 284 actually. All right. Garrett is on his final shot, 5th shot here. He's got to beat 284. He needs to put up a good number to put the pressure back on him. He hits that one good. 165 on the ball speed, 11 degrees on the launch. I do believe that's going to get the 284 number. It is. It carries 290. When the pressure was on, he hits 322 yards. What a shot. Yeah. He waited till the last one, but he got a solid score in. 322 for him. And now we're back onto the right side now. He hit 284 in his first shot. He's got 4 shots to beat 322. His first one is popped. 165 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. He's going to carry his 284. He does 288. It takes a bounce, but it sits down at 309, 13 yards short of 322. He's got to find some distance somewhere in there. He's got 3 shots left to do it. Great. All right, that next one, straight down the middle of the fairway, 162 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It carries over 280 at 283. It's going to clear 300, but it's not 322. He's got 2 shots to beat 322. The pressure is mounting a little bit. Another good swing. He's finding the fairways consistently. 165 on the ball speed, 14.2 degrees on the launch. It carries over 280 again, and it bounces over 300. Another 300-yard drive at 303. He's going to have to put everything into this one right now. He's got 1 shot left. 322 is the number he needs to get. He's got to find it in there. He's got to have it. Here we go. Last shot for him. He hits it. 157 on the ball speed, little high, 15.3. I don't think that's going to get there. It's carrying. It carries 275, and it does end up falling a little short. Airline's going to take this one, and we're moving on to the next round. Thank you for representing Loyola so well. All right, here we go. We got our next matchup, and it's our last of the first round.
All right, for our last quarter, to fill the final round, we've got number 4 versus number 5. From Airline, Hudson Green. From Calvary, Cash Dean.
All right, so Hudson is the higher seed. Hudson, you get to choose. Which bay do you want, and if you want to go first or second?
I'll get this one first.
First? All right, he's going to set the tone here. He's got the left bay. He's going to set the tone. He put up a solid showing in the first round, enough to get the 4 seed, but these two are the closest in competition at 4 and 5. He's got 5 shots to put one in, and we're going to see what he can do here, Hudson. He puts a jolt into that one. The first shot, 165 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. He's going to find the fairway and register a score. It takes a bounce at 299. It bounces over 300. It gets close to 320, but not there. 319 for Hudson. Cash has got another good shot right there. 166 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It's going over 200. It's going to finish over 300. Can it get to 319? It does, and it will. 320, back and forth here. This is going to be a show. 319 for Hudson, 320 for Cash. Hudson's second shot. What can it be? He sends a pout into that one. 160 on the ball speed, 9.9 degrees of launch. It carries over 270, actually on the nose. It beats 300, but it's not going to get to 320. It's going to finish at 309, 11 yards short. He's got 3 shots left. We got to see what he's got. That's a good shot right there. 163 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. Carries over 280 at 286. Takes a nice bounce. It's got to keep rolling. Can it get there? 317, just a hair short. $319's his longest. 320 is what he's got to beat. He's got 2 shots left to do it. Can he get it? Hits a good shot right there. Nice launch angle, 14.2, 169 on the ball speed. It's got to go. Can it carry far enough? It carries 302, and it beats 320. 323 for Hudson. Pressure's back on Cash. He's got 4 shots to beat 323. He launches that one. It goes a little left. 165 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. It was a good shot, but it's not going to stay in bounds. It did bounce, and it was a little short of 323 at 316 and out of bounds. All right, Cash hits a good one right there. Let's see what the ball speed is. 167 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. He's going to give this one a shot. He hits it, bounces. It beats 323, and it gets to 330. 330, all the pressure on Hudson now. 330 is the number. 323 is what he hit just a moment ago. He's got to find about 8 yards in there. He needs 331. He's got 1 shot left to do it. It's a solid shot right there. It's a big hit going a little left. 163 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. It's a good hit. It needs a big bounce. It carries over 300. It carries over 314, and that's where it finishes. Cash is moving on. Hudson's going home. That was a great 4 and 5 matchup, and we're moving on to the second round here at the Aces Cup final. Someone's going to be going home with that nice gold cup located behind my right shoulder. All right, who do we have up?
All right, first up, we have number 2, Crew Savage versus number 3, Garrett Trahan.
All right, we're on to the semifinals now. All right, he's electing to go to the right bay, and he's going to go second. All right, Airline versus Calvary here. He's got 5 shots to put up a number. Let's see what he can put up here. First shot, going to be a little low. 167, though, on the ball speed. It's got to take a nice big bounce. It does. It's going to clear over 200 yards. It's going to stop at 239 yards. 239 on the left side. Just putting one in play. That one I don't think is going to be in play. 162 on the ball speed, 9.9 degrees on the launch. It carries over 300, but it was out of bounds. 320 yards or 319. All right, that one's right down the middle of the fairway. 13.2 degrees on the launch, 168 on the ball speed. It's going to carry well over 239. It's going to finish at 297, and it's going to roll to 323. That was a solid score. 323. All right, the next shot right there, a little bit left, 156 on the ball speed, 9.9 degrees on the launch. He carries his first score at 245, and he gets a little bit short of 300 at 287. So 287 is the number. He's got to beat 323. He's got 3 shots to do it. He's got to be able to do it here. All right, that ball's a little bit left. 171 though on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. It's a good shot, a little low though. Takes a nice hard bounce, but goes out of bounds. Just shy of 300 yards. And he's got 2 shots left. Pressure's building here. He needs to find a nice shot here. 323 is the number he needs. He hits a good shot right there. Speed 156, 9.9 degrees on the launch. It does go left, though. He's got one more shot. 323 is the number he needs. He hit that one 290. He's got to find 30 yards in there. He's got 1 shot left. This is all he's got. Nothing left in the tank after this one. He's got to get it to 323. Can he do it?
That's not bad. Only that one doesn't have a
He hits that one. It was just a little bit short. Unfortunately, he's going home. Thank you for representing Airline. We appreciate you for coming out. Thank you for competing. All right.
His next match is to see who faces Cruz in the finals. So in our next match, we have number 1, Eli Hart from Caddo Magnet High versus number 5, Cash Dean from Calvary.
All right. So you were the higher seed. So which bay do you want? You want to go with your left bay? Do you want to go first or second? He's going to go first. All right. Eli's opting to set the tone here. We're going to see what he can do. He's got 5 shots to show us what he's got. His first shot shows he's trying to disrupt the all-Calvary final. 9.9 degrees on the launch, 171 on the ball speed. It's going to carry almost 300 yards at 287, but it does bounce over 300 at 314. That was a solid first shot for the last semifinal matchup. And now we're on to the Calvary boy on the right side. His shot is a good one. 167 on the ball speed, a little high, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It's going to carry just over 290 at 294. It takes a nice bounce. Can it get to 314? And it stops a yard short. All right, Cash has 4 shots left. He was a yard short on that one. He's got to find somewhere in there. His next swing is belted. Straight down the middle of the fairway, 161 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. It takes a bounce over 300, and it finishes at 305. All right. Third shot is a good one right there. That one keeps rising. 176 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. It's got to go. It takes a bounce at 298. It clears 300. It beats 314, and it stops at 317.
I'll get that square on the base. That's like
170 there on that ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. It clears over 289 at 280. It takes a bounce. It gets close, and he matches his number, 314. Talk about consistency. But he needs 317. He needs to be a little over consistent here. Third shot, a little bit right. 178, though, on the ball speed. It would have been good if it were straight. It would have beat his score if it would have found the fairway. 320 yards. And he's got 2 shots left. His next shot straight down the middle of the fairway, 160 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It kind of hangs up a little bit and it bounces over at 279. It clears 300 and it sits at 300. 1 shot left for Eli now. He's got to have it. 317's the number. He hits a solid shot. That one's quick. 166 on the ball speed, 9.9 degrees on the launch. It's got to go. It's got to go. It's got to go. And it's going to stop a little bit short. Cash is going to get Eli, and we are going to have an all Calvary final. All right. All right.
Before we get going, we want to hear a word from our owner of Chasing Aces, John Dudley.
I want to thank all the high schools for coming out. These Calvary boys are going to go home with that trophy. They've come out here all the time practicing. They deserve it. But I want to thank Loyola. I want to thank Magnet. I want to thank Airline for coming out and competing. It could be better. You two guys are always out here. Y'all hit some last week, 340, 349, and 348 to get here into the finals. And here you are playing against each other. One of y'all are going home with the longest drive chain. Gonna go home for this series. It's been a series of 4 months, them competing. And you know what? You got to tell the line.
It can only be decided here at Chasing Aces. Let me have Cash Dean from Calvary versus Crew Salvage from Calvary.
All right, let's go. The Calvary boys are back in the business.
All right. I'm going to put this sucker on. All right. I'm going to wear the long drive chain until one of these guys can take it off of me. You can snatch my chain if you hit it 350, all right?
You can take that off. You can leave it on if you hit it 280.
I can.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Here we go. It's the longest drive. Championship, Aces Cup. These friends are going to have a quiet car ride home, depending on whoever wins this right here. They were the last to get here, and they're the last to stand. There's a first shot. It's smacked right down the middle. 174 on the ball speed. 12.1 degrees on the launch. It carries over 300 at 304. It bounces past 330. 332. He's coming for that chain. Next shot hit just as hard. 167 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It's flying fast, though, through that air. It takes a bounce at 294. It gets over 320, but it needs 332. Wow. He's got 4 shots left to do it here.
Get it, boy.
Here we go. He takes a nice smack at that one, but I don't think it's staying in. 173 on the ball speed, 11 degrees on the launch. It goes a little left. It bounces over 300, and it's not going to get to 332. It's such a strong number. He's got to be able to get it here. All right, his next shot, 171 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. It's a little high. It's going left. It's got to carry. It does. It bounces over 320. It gets close. It's got to get there. He's a little short. 330 is the number. He's got to go.
What?
He's got to find 3 yards. He's done it before. He's got 2 shots to do it again. That was a good shot. Little left. 168 on the ball speed. 14.2 degrees on the launch. It's a little left, and it's a little out, and it's a little maybe short. It got there. 331, a yard short. One last shot to decide the Aces Cup. Here we go. He puts a jolt into it. It's a little left. 170 on the ball speed. 12.1 degrees on the launch. And it is out. It is over. The Aces Cup champion is cashed in. And he reigns over. I can't get this thing off my head. He's getting it on. And he is your 2026 long drive champion, Cash Dean.
Let's go, baby. We're talking to the camera. There we go. Well, brother, Jack said it best. He said, them Calvary boys are going to take this home in our first venture. And here you are, represented Calvary. Y'all made it all the way to the finals. Last week was a dogfight. And here you are again, fighting your brother in a dogfight. So how you feeling, brother?
I feel great because me and him were now like 3-2 in our match that we got going. So, but hey, and all that matters comes down to this:
Hey,
the chain.
yeah.
Who's got the cup? It's not him.
Who's repping that chain tonight?
I just wanted to see.
Hey, let's go, Mr. James. Let's bring that trophy up. Let's hoist that trophy. Calvary Christian Academy is the first recipient of the Aces Cup right here at Chasing Aces. All right. Come over here. Come over here. Come right here. So there it is. The Aces Cup right here. Calvary has taken it home. It's been a 4-month series to get to this point. And my man, you've been waiting to host it. And there we go, Cash. Cash one in, baby. There we go. All right. All right. To God be the glory. Thank you for everybody who watches. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us. We try to do something for the kids all the time. I want to thank all the schools that came out and support us. And to God be the glory. Chasing Aces, we're out.